Welcome to That's the Point, your inside scoop on the latest construction technology and workflows, brought to you by the experts at Building Point.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to That's the Point. It's great to be here again. My name is Jonathan Stickle, along with my co-host Steve Karen. Steve, how you doing today?
Good, buddy. Glad to be here again.
You got the HoloLens on, so you're going to show us some stuff today?
Yeah, feel cool. Sure, I'm looking cool.
Oh yeah, always. So today we're going to show you how to register your model in the XR10, and this is really what people are excited about. This is what they want to see, and the opportunity to take your model and overlay it on the physical job site using mixed reality. That's exciting. That's like exciting technology, and that's the goal. So we're and that's the power of the XR10. So without further ado, let's jump into it. And Steve, let's jump into a model and show everyone the XR10.
Yeah. So first I'll put my visor down. I'm just gonna get into Connect and then hop into a model, and then we'll go ahead and start to align things. So
okay,
there we go. Now you can see I've hopped into Trimble Connect for HoloLens, and I've got all my models here. I'll go ahead and select our studio here. We've hit on this one in some past episodes, but I do like this one. There's not a ton in here, but we've got some things colored that'll stand out, and then that way we can really show you how to align your model. So go ahead and hit launch, and now as you can see, it's done some mapping. So this is automatic. It'll start mapping your room. So this is going to map reality for you. So it's going to get all of those polygons and things like that. So it's going to be able to know. It's going to register what's here, so that when it does superimpose the model, it's going to overlay correctly. So if you ever do find that when you set your model up, if things are looking a little wonky, sometimes the holograms can get stuck or a little bit. You want to hop out of there, go back into your settings, into your system settings, clear those holograms out of there, and then go ahead and then reset your model again, and then everything should look a lot better. But so I'm looking around here, making sure I've got a good map of this area. Everything looks pretty good. So what I'll do now is I'm going to air tap, which is going to place my model into reality. So there you go. So this is a quick model that we created of this specific room. I want to bring this a little bit closer to me. Okay. And then I want this a little bit, I want to rotate this a little bit so it lines up with my counter as well. So I'll go ahead and air tap those and move that right into place. Okay. So what I want to do here is I want to get a visual of the two walls that I'm going to be selecting. So I've got my real walls right in front of me to my left, and then I've got the walls in my model right in front of me here to my left. Now that I'm happy with this, I can go ahead and go to my menu, go to Align, and then go to my plane. So it's going to do a quick another mapping of the room. Again, I'll look around, make sure everything looks good to me, which it does. And now what I do is select the first wall that I'm going to use, that I'll also use in my model. So I'm going to select this wall here. Now I go back into my model, and then I'm going to select the corresponding wall. That went pretty quick, but it did select it. So here goes my second wall. Air tap, get that guy. Selected that guy. So this is going to come up real quick, and it's going to let you know that the app is auto-detected the floors. So I don't select the floors. The floor is really just kind of, any plane. So I don't want that to be off, so I'm going to go ahead and do this manually. So I'm going to go down to my floor here, air tap, and I've selected the floor in real space, and now, yes, selected the floor in my model, and now you can see that my model has successfully aligned. So you've got the cutout there for where my door in reality is. It's got my cabinetry here. I can see my corners. I can see where my wall meets the ceiling. So again, this looks great, but the other good thing that Trimble's done here within the Connect for HoloLens is now I can make fine-tune adjustments. So I'm looking at the cabinet here. Maybe I think it's a little too high. I can go ahead back to my menu, go to Align, and hit my fine-tune button. So this is going to bring up this cube here. And as you can see, you can go ahead and pick these rods, and what it's going to do is allow you to move this up, down, left, right. You can rotate the model. So I'm going to go ahead and set this in place and now come up and make my adjustments. So Now I'm looking here at my model and I want this a little bit lower. So I can grab this bottom rod and now I can lower my cabinet. If I need it a little higher, I can do that. If I want it a little bit lower, I can do that, but I want it right here. So now if I do think this is sticking out maybe a little bit, it's coming away from the wall a little bit too much, I can go ahead and grab this back rod and I can scoot it back. Okay, so that's just, I wanted to show you those minor adjustments that you can make using the fine tuning of this. So it's pretty cool stuff. I think I really suggest anyone, take this thing out, get in the real world, and do some hands-on experience, because that's what's it's gonna take to get comfortable with this. But it's really a great tool once you get in here and start using it.
Awesome, Steve. Thanks for walking through that with us. And that's model registration at a very high level. If you want to learn more, please reach out to your local Building Point representative today. We're here to help you out. On behalf of Steve, myself, and the entire Building Point team, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on That's the Point.
Thanks again for joining us on That's the Point. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube today.